It's time to get your risk on. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching my video. I'm Digitalic. I'm a Grandmaster ranked online risk player. And welcome to the first installment of our new series, 3-Game Thursday, where every Thursday we're going to play a map 3 times at once in the channel. Let's go. Now, I've listened to all your feedback from my first multi-game attempt, and I've taken it all into consideration, and we're making some changes. Okay, so I'm first to act here, so let's pick our capital in game 1. And let me just fire game 2 here. Okay, so don't have great options here. White's gonna go here. Yeah, this is not good. This is the 4 cap's kind of a death cap. Let's go for it anyways. That's what we have to do. Okay, so we're only gonna play 3 games at once. Once all the games are loaded, we're gonna mostly remain on the all game screen rather than flip-flopping between games. We've labeled the game numbers and we're gonna play with the same color. So hopefully that makes the viewer experience better for this series. And by the way, guys, the channel's still growing. I appreciate you all. If you want to help me grow the channel, you can do so by making sure that you're subscribed. You smash that like button, leave a comment on the video. All that stuff is free, and it really helps me out. Holy shit, no one capped behind me in game 1. Let's go. All right, so we want to get a card. Can we roll Blue's cap? 9v6? No, we're not going to do that today. Where's my best card? God, I got to take a card over here, which is unfortunate. And I'm going to stack here. And let's move these troops out of the way. All right. I like this start. I love that there's no one behind me. Once I get a trade, if I clear all this out, we are definitely going to win game number 1. But this is Alcatraz, and crazier stuff has happened. Oh my God, white put in behind red. Oh my God. Oh yeah, these guys are front-facing neighbor cap. I got to get blue out from behind me in this bonus here. Okay, so we're still waiting on game number 2 to load. White quit. Okay, so we're down to a 3-player game. We haven't even started yet. This is nutty. That's really good for red that white quit. Bad for me. Because now I need to get red out from behind us. But they do have a lot of troops to punch through. Unfortunately, it's taken a while for game 2 to load. It's tough to fill a lobby. I don't want to fire all the games at the same time because it's going to create mayhem, right? I'd like to stagger it so we can introduce each game one by one. Looks like Blue's going to connect troops back to their capital, which we like. We like that very much. Okay. So I'm going to knock Blue out from here because they're going to be pretty quick to get a bonus. Let's split like this. And let's put the 3 back on the capital. Yeah, no, my game number 2 is not loading. No one is joining the lobby. But it is what it is. If no one joins, then we don't multi-game, right? Is red going to over-attack? No, they're not going to. What's Blue hitting? He's going to hit that capital? That's not a good idea. You're not going to get it with an 8v5. Okay, they're not doing that. Oh, wow, game number 2 isn't loading at all. Oh, boy. This might be a 1-game Alcatraz game. So we want to prioritize getting red out from behind us now. So we're just going to do that by hitting red out like this. I'm going to split. So we have something to hit white's 5 with. Okay, our game number 2 might be loading shortly, which is good. My phone's buzzing. If I get this position locked down, we're good to go. We need one more player to join our lobby for game number 2. It's taking forever. All right, game number 2 is loading. Sweet. And once this loads, we'll fire up game number 3 and we'll get this party started. Let's go. Okay, let's see how we spawn in game number 2. Hopefully we get a good spawn as well, or it works out for us. Okay, we go first in this game as well. I could take noob corner, hope that white doesn't go behind me. I think we take the noob corner in game number 2. Let's go. Okay, let's fire game number 3. Now we can go look at all games while this game loads. Okay, so in game number 1, we're up. We really want to get the white player. We really want to get the red player out from behind us. I'm going to roll a 6v3. Then I'll put this 3 on capital. How's game number 2 looking? Oh, okay. Red went. Okay, so we have a noob that went deep corner pocket behind us. We'll have to deal with that, unfortunately. So we'll stack capital. Do we have a card anywhere? We don't have great card options, unfortunately. We can just roll through red's 3. That will open up the 7, but I think that's a risk that we just have to take. We get a good roll, and all of this can go back to capital. Okay, so we're pulling players in game number 3. Oh my god, blue has the noob corner, but they're not open. So we're definitely not going to open them up. Oh, we have a trade. Okay, let's fire game number 3 now that it's loaded. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all of this. And pull this to capital. Okay, we're up in game number 2, where we're behind red. We're behind a noob. Unfortunately, this game might not go well for us. Okay, let's just get a card, and we'll pass our turn. Okay, game number 3, we're picking. We're second to pick. We don't have great capital options here in this game either, unfortunately. Where did white cap noob corner? Maybe we just cap this 3 and just hope no one goes behind us. We could also deep pocket cap this one here. Now, let's just take the 3. Let's not go crazy. Okay, game number 1's looking really good. Game number 2's looking sour because red cap behind us. Okay, white quit in game number 1. And blue's going crazy, hitting everything. Okay, we're up in game number 2. We're still fighting this noob. They're just preparing to slam us here. Unfortunately. Not a lot we can do. Let's trust a 3v1, try and conserve our troops. Oh, we don't get it. That sucks. Can we get really lucky with dice here? No, we can't. Okay, so we're just gonna have to pass our turn. Oh, I could have taken a 1 in the noob corner. It is what it is. Okay, we have the god position in game number 1. Let's go. And we're loving that. Okay, game number 3. Red did cap behind us, which sucks. Game number 3 is not looking that great. So let's just get a card here and pass. We'll hit red out of there. Maybe white opens us again. Rough times. Game number 2. We're still fighting this noob. It looks like we're going to be card blocked. Okay, we will take a card in game number 2. Game number 3. Not a good spot for us because of red cap behind us, but we knew someone was going to cap behind us. We just had a bad spawn. These settings are definitely spawn dependent. Game number 1's our best game. Blue takes out the... Blue takes out the white player in game number 1. Red has a good position. We can't really hit them. Do we have a trade? We do have a big trade. I wonder if we can just smoke this guy. Okay, we're up in game number 3. Let's just get a card and pass. We're up in game number 1. And you know what? We're just going to pass. We don't need cards. We've got the best position. We're open. Let's stay like that. Yeah, game number 2. We're just going to be dying behind this noob. It is what it is. What is red doing in game number 1? Okay, they opened me while I was already open. Take a card. Game number 3, it sucks because red's behind us, right? And they're going to be able to hold that. I'm not open to them, so I can't even fight them for it. I would need the white player to open me. Okay, we're up in game number... game number 2, so we'll just get a card and pass. We're handcuffed in this game. Reds decided that we both should lose. That's terrible. Game number 1. We're just in a really, really good position. No need to take cards. No need to close our cap and come off cap. If we just sit there, we'll win that game eventually. We almost have a cap run. We almost had a cap run there. Game number 2, still looking dire. Game number 3, we're up. I'm going to roll here to get a card. We'll just do that. We're up in game number 2. We have a trade, so we need to trade. There's no point in taking cards at this point. Let's just stack our capital and pass. Okay, we no longer have a cap run. I'm just going to continue to pass in game number 1. Because we've got the god position. Red's going to try and roll us, but they're never going to hold that bonus. White trades gets the 10 in game 2. How are we doing in game number 1? Not great. I need white to open me so I can hit. Do I have a trade? I don't have a trade. It's just not a lot we can do. Maybe I shouldn't have opened up. What is black doing? This guy's almost dead. What is going on in these games? Okay, black takes 2 bonuses in game number 2. We're still a clear favorite in game number 1. We're getting 17 per turn. And we'll just not take cards and we'll just pass. We're up in game number 3. What? See, these guys didn't even open me. They didn't even open me to black. I can't even give up this cap because green... Alright. Well, let's just stack our capital and hope for the best. Okay, what happened in game number 2? Nothing. Red finally gives us a card. But they've handcuffed our game. We're up in game number 1. We no longer have a cap run, so we're just going to keep stacking here, passing our turn. Don't want to over it. Oh, shit. White and black in game number 2 are going ham on each other. Game number 3 still looking really dire. These guys, these are bad players. White should have opened me to red to hit them. So I give up this cap to red, the game's over, right? There's a lot going on here. Yeah, red's really bad. He's going to roll that cap. If he wins this, I'll be pissed. That should never take. Okay, good. Yeah, he's just getting punished. Yeah, and white's laughing because this guy's an idiot. Well, you can tell by where he capped, right? In fixed capitals, you cap there. It's bad. Yeah, I definitely don't have a cap run. This is actually a stalemate because I'm not growing enough to actually win that game. I need these guys to fight each other in that game. I actually have a fighting chance in the bottom game. Okay, I get a card in game number 2. We're up in game 3. And look, white finally opened me. I have a trade. So does red. Ugh. I hate this. I could steal red's cap, but I gotta go through their 30 to do that. So we're just gonna do this. Okay, we're up in game number 1. We're just gonna keep stacking and passing. Let these guys sort it out, decide who wants first, who wants second. Oh shit, I got open in game number 2. Looks like white's gonna be the winner. Red trade's gonna kill black. No, he's rolling white's capital. Okay, I'm up in game number 1. We're just gonna keep passing that turn. We were close to a cap run there, but we didn't get it. Okay, red hasn't gotten any troops off of this. We're up next in game number 3. I think we need to balance game number 2. Let's go steal white's cap. Get a really bad roll. God damn it. That might be our death. That's too bad. Game number 3, we're up. This is the game that we're literally just dying in. We'll open up black, take a card, pass our turn. We lost so many troops taking this capital and that bonus. Game number 1, we're cap stacking. Okay, white comes out in game number 2. Black's going to be on 3 cards. I've given up the position to red. Okay, red takes that position. We have a trade. We're going to use it. I could kill black for 3 cards. There's way too many splits for it to be worth it. We're gonna get a card up. We're gonna get our card up here. We're gonna stack our capital because we just want safety here. We could have actually taken this bonus up here. Maybe that was a mistake. Let's prep for that, actually. Okay, game 1, we're up. We're still stacking. This is a stalemate. Unfortunately, it's the rare Alcatraz 4-player stalemate. Game number... God, can you guys just leave me some cards, please? We'll bring our troops back in game number 3. Okay, and white's gonna lock me in. to make sure that I don't get this bonus. I should have taken that bonus that one turn. I made a mistake here. Let's see if red attacks white. That'd be amazing if they attack. Oh, they're gonna steal that capital from white. I think red might actually win this game. Okay, so what we do here, white's on 4 cards. We're gonna open up white. We're gonna stack here. Open up white to go back and get that capital back. Game number 2, game number 3, we're in trouble, right? We're eventually just gonna lose this position and die. Okay, and white did go and get the capital back in game number 2, which is fantastic. Blue's on 4 cards, so they should trade if they have it. White's on 5 cards. Can I kill white? It's a lot of splits. I need a set. I have a set. I might be able to kill white here. Yeah, roll white, roll white. Yeah. This is amazing. Roll white. Oh my god, this is amazing. I can kill white for 5 cards, take that position, probably win. Let's see how we're doing in game 3. Yeah, it's our turn. Unfortunately, we're just waiting to die in game 3, in my opinion. Okay, let's go kill the white player for 5 cards in game 2. It's a lot of splits, but hopefully we get a good dice on this capital. We don't. I don't know what's with my cap rolls. Okay, we're going to try 3v1s. Hopefully we get all the 3v1s. We do. Then we kill the white player. That should trigger a trade. We're up in game 1. Let's just quickly take a card and pass. We got a really shitty trade in game... We'll pull the 8 onto the 5. If this holds, we're golden. And we're stale in game number 1 still. Yeah, I have a trade in game number 3. We're just going to continue to take cards and pass there. There's not a lot else we can do in game number 3. I think game number 2 is going to be a W. Can we kill black? No, we don't have enough troops to kill black, but let's shore up our positions. Actually, we didn't even need to do that. We could have just rolled this 3v1. I'm just guarding my position in game number 2 because it's a winner. Game number 3, still not looking good. Game number 2. Yeah, red's getting desperate. Red's getting very desperate. We actually probably can kill black here. Let's pass in game 1. Do we have a big trade? We do. Let's put the stranglehold on this game. Oh, we're inactive in game 1. Let's just pass. Game 3, let's just pass. Kill black in game number 2. That's the stranglehold. He only had 4 cards. We get a trade, and we just sit and we card block the red player. Game number 1, we're still stacking. That's a pure stalemate. We're still waiting to die. Okay. Red closed themselves to me off in game number 3. Game number 3 is just really unfortunate. Black's not taking the card block in game 3. They're pulling out. So this could get juicy. Looks like Red's quitting game 2. This is kind of nutty, I'm not going to lie. There's a lot going on. Unfortunately, in game number 1, I'm not in a winning position, right? Because I'm never going to have enough troops to roll anyone's capital. So it's this strange Alcatraz stalemate. So game number 2 is a win. Red's botting out. Get a card in game number 3 because that's really all we can do. And I think we have a cap run in game 2. Yeah, red went offline. So let's just end game 2. Okay, game. Okay, weird pause there. Okay, game 2's done. We'll continue to stack in game 1. And game 3 is just really bad. We're in a really rough spot. We need to force red to roll our capital. Like, there's just not a lot we can do. Black should roll that 31, I think. We are kind of waiting to die in game number 3, unfortunately. Okay, that was a long play by the black player. Not sure why red's putting troops in front of me. Goading me into rolling. That's in game 1. They're put a 17 stack in front of me. Okay, we do have a trade in game 3. Let's take that. Let's just stay as strong as we can. We're kind of handcuffed here. Let's look at Turner in game 1. Blue goes after red, so blue may be setting me up for a suicide play. That's a distinct possibility. Oh, sit up, so I'm actually in the frame. I think red's just goading me to hit that. I'm not going to because it's better for them to hit me for like if I start hitting their off troop stuff, all of it. Like if this is a world domination game, I wouldn't have enough troops to kill them, right? So he can put all the troops in front of me that he wants. Okay, we're up in game number 3 in a really bad position. Black did remove red. Hopefully red doesn't have a trade on 3. They do, and it's the 10 trade, of course. All we can do is suicide in this game. If we leave that position, red wins. We can just force red to roll our cap and lose. What's blue doing game 1? They're taking their time. We'll continue to pass here. They can throw all the troops. If they throw all their troops into me, I'll probably still win. Right? And red continues to throw troops in front of me and build up a stack in front of me. If I give up this position to red, red just wins. But I also just lose, right? Red rolls that. They lose. He's slow rolling. He's telling me to give me the cap. No, dude, you roll it. You lose your game. Okay, red in game 1 is putting troops in front of me. I don't know what the point of that is. Okay, and red backs off on me. See, look, he just rolled my cap in the top left. Only took 17 off. It's amazing. Like, that puts me ahead. Like, that really helps me. I can't cap run, though. I don't have enough troops to cap run. I might open up black's capital in game number 3. Maybe black goes into white or something. Okay, game number 1, blue's just taking cards and passing. So this game is not progressing at all. Okay, white opened up black anyway. Takes the big bonus. We have a set. We don't actually need to trade it because red's not open to us anymore. So I'll just take a card here. Pass our turn. And once again, red is stacking troops in front of me. If they keep doing that and getting bad rolls, they're actually going to help me get to a point where I can just win that game. I've been in this position in Alcatraz so many times where you hold those 2 bonuses and fixed with a cap, but you can't close the game because you don't build enough to close the game. You're still out producing everyone, not the whole board as a whole. That's the problem, right? So we'll just keep stacking here. Okay, black brings lots of troops out. Red still putting troops in front of me in game number 1. I don't see a path to victory in game 3. Unless white and black absolutely annihilate each other, right? And I can just kill them and then for 1 turn hold this bonus. So we'll get a card and pass. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, I got the worst roll ever. Oh god, I gotta go fast. Okay. We got a really, really bad roll on white stack or red stack in game number 1. That might cost us the game if blue brings it all out. But we're going to get a lot of troops, and they might not be able to roll that capital. If they card block me, that's fine. This is fixed. Who cares? We don't need cards. That roll sucked. We should have gone at least plus 50. And right now, we wouldn't have any problems right now. We're just... Yeah, let's take a card and pass. In game number 3. Purple doesn't really know what to do in game number 1. How much troops do they bring out? We might actually lose this because I got such a bad roll, but I'm getting 34, and he only brought out 125. We're actually good here. Plus, I have a trade. Let's just balance these two capitals. He has to open one cap to roll the other. Hopefully he doesn't get a good roll. We got a wild card. Game number 3 sucks still. Let's see what blue does in game number 1. They get a trade. They should not be able to roll one of these capitals. This should never win. Please God. He's slow rolling it. -3. His odds are getting worse. Let's take a card in game number 3. We don't need to trade. Boom. He rolled it and lost. I'll say good game. That's a W in game 1. And he's bringing out troops that aren't even open. He's not even open to me. I can actually just walk out now. Okay, game number 3 still looking rough. We've already beaten blue in game number 1. They can't win. Okay, game number 4. Let's trade. Do we get a big trade? We do. We'll just do this. Blue's confused in game number 1. They don't realize that they've already lost. This is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to just go roll that. And then split my troops in half there. You can't roll either of those. We're good there. Yeah, I'll say good game. It's time to concede, buddy. You lose. Take a card in game number 3. Fortify to our capital. And looks like blue suicided out in game number 1. So game number 1 is going to be a W. So we got 2 Ws. And he force quits, so we have to wait the full minute. All right. Let's just go and grab the last capital. Okay, game number... What's this pause? Game number 1 is a W. And game number 2, let's just trade. We really need black and white to eat each other. So we're 2 wins and 1 undecided. So now we can go and focus in on game number 3, since the other 2 games are done. But I don't foresee anything. I don't foresee victory here. It's just really stale. We would need black and white to go absolutely hog ham into each other to win this. Well, that's a start. I've got an idea too. I might be able to play for second in this game. And black retreats to capital. Okay, I don't want to open up their cap, but I do want to take a card. Yeah, this is a tough game. I might have to play for second here. Black keeps the card block on white. But it's going to take a long time before black can hit white. Let's see if white pops off cap. That wouldn't surprise me. We're just in a really bad position here. Two victories, though, I'll take it. If we can somehow find a win here, it's unlikely. Win all 3, that would be amazing. It's going to be a long time before red can comfortably roll or cap, right? Without the fear of just losing to another player. I kind of want to. I'm trying to think of a way I can progress this game, and I don't necessarily need to progress it for me to win. Maybe I can progress it for second. It's going to be tough. Okay, white does come off. I would just fully come off cap here, yeah, and that's what they do. I almost should have just killed white. That would have progressed the game. Damn. Oh, that might have actually progressed the game, right? Because then I could have fed black. No, black would have just killed me then. Or I would have gotten third. That wouldn't have worked. Okay. Yeah, and red's saying, come at me, bro. Dude, roll it, man. Kill me. Black should have thrown those troops into white, I think. They did, okay. I'm going to open... Oh, black's inviting me to kill white? Well, white's going to go back to cap, but I can't kill white. I just can't kill white. Yeah, and they do go back to capital. I mean, I could kill them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade. And I'm actually going to open up black. So if red hits me and gets a bad roll, they have to worry about this. They could win this. This is a winnable roll. Okay, black trades. I should have actually opened black up to white completely. That would have been a good move. Maybe that's what I should have done. We can always do it this turn. So we open up black to white. I don't think red's going to roll this. It would be a terrible roll. You're just going to lose, right? But it certainly is. It certainly does make for some drama. Let's see if black kills white. That they didn't bring enough off to kill white. Okay, we trade. I don't think red's going to roll us yet. The time could be soon, though. They need more than 100% roll. They could get 100% roll and still lose almost all their troops. Okay, they're going for it. Oh, they get a god roll. Okay, that's GG. Oh, I should have opened up black. You know what? I failed to open black's 100. Hey, we die. So there we have it. It's 2 wins, 1 loss. I made a mistake there. I should have opened black's 100 to come back, and that would have given red. Yeah, that was a mistake. All right, 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's go to all games, and we'll look at the ranks. Okay, I'm just going to display them, and you can read them. I'm not going to read off 9 ranks. There was a master in game 2. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought for a second that black and game... Yeah, they're 2 different teams. So 2 black masters, and it is what it is. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like the new format of this. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, Kick, and X. The links are down in the description. And until I see you next time, you keep fighting that good fight.